I believe we are live. Just give me a moment. I'll just make sure everything is working fine and we shall get started. Those of you watching live, I'd appreciate if you can just put a little yes in the comment box on the right hand side. If you can hear me and see me fine, I'll make sure that there aren't any audio or visual issues. Seems to be fine. It's working fine. Thank you, Ed. Cool. Okay. Lovely. So a very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Uzair and today is Thursday, 2nd of July 2020, 5 o'clock in the UK. It's the daily or every weekday I go live on YouTube live stream and go through various tutorials, training on Google Ads and other digital marketing strategies. If you are new here, a very warm welcome. And the format of these sessions are fairly very straightforward and informal. I'll go through a topic which have been requested by quite a few of you. I get emails and messages pretty much on a daily basis. I'll pick a topic and go through with you as to how to set up a particular thing in Google Ads, or I'll pick something which is new in Google Ads. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment box on the right hand side. And before we sign off, I'll try and do my best to answer them for you. So today's session is about Google Ads extensions. It's a great way to get more clicks, make your ads a lot bigger, and improve your click-through rate, which increases your quality score and overall increases the performance of your ad campaign. So the whole idea is to make your ad as bigger as possible, shove your competitors further down the page, and have multiple links which are clickable on your ad. As we know that each ad has got 3 ad lines, 2 description lines. That is the extended text ads. But then with site extensions, structured snippets, callouts, and all these other type of extensions, you can make your ad pretty much double in size, sometimes even more bigger, which really makes the ads a lot more attractive to your to the person searching on Google. So let's head into our Google Ads account, and then from the ads and extensions, you go to extensions. This is where you'll see all your extensions. You click on the plus sign button, and there are 10 different types of extensions you can use. So let's start from the top, and then I'll go through each one of these. So the first one is the site link extension. So each extension can be set up at account, campaign, or ad group level. Now, if you are running a small company or you just have a fairly straightforward campaign, then you can set all of these up at account level. But if you got multiple locations and you are running separate campaigns for different branches, then I would say set them up at the campaign level, because the branch 1 may have a different phone number compared to your branch 2. But if you just one location company and the phone number doesn't change and the address is the same from your GMB or Google My Business page, then majority of the time account level is perfectly fine. And once these are set up and approved, you don't need to do much other than to keep an eye on them as to whether they're getting clicks or not, and try and improve the click-through rate by putting up a different message over here. So what you want to do is, let's go into my website and then I'll pick up a page. So this is one of my service pages, right? I can go in here. I'll copy that URL. And then what you want to do is to enter them in the final URL over there. So this is how the site link will come up. Google can potentially show up to 4 different site links. This is on the mobile, that's on the desktop, right? So you have one heading and 2 description lines. So heading, it consists of 25 characters, description 1 35, description 2 35. So you got quite a few characters which you can utilize to put your message across. So I'm going to put in over here Google Ads, and I can put up a little message: want to improve the performance of your Google Ads campaigns. Now I could put in a question, or I could put in a strong statement. This seems and looks pretty weak. So what you could do is you can put in, say, increase your ROI and ROAS for your Google Ads campaigns. Get in touch. It's perfectly well, and I can put in my URL. Each of these site links must have a different URL. You cannot have the same one, or you can't put up the URL as your home page. If you got a one-page website, then you can't use site links. Let's say web design, and I'll put in increase your conversions with a fast loading website, and then I can have my www.yourwebsite.com, whatever is URL. Yeah, and then you can put in multiple. What I would recommend and advise is put up at least 6, so then Google can pick out the best 4, and you get the best chance of getting 4 site links displayed. If you just put up 2, then the maximum number you will have 4. And if you only put up 4, then Google may not show all 4, because sometimes Google will think that it is not relevant to this ad, so it may decide not to show that site link. But if you got more, then Google has got more choice to pick your top 4 for the most relevant site links. So this is the site link, and where are we? I'm in the wrong place. Callouts. So these are also great for highlighting the features or the main benefits of your product, service, or business. So if you want to put in, say, something like free consultation, or things like for e-commerce website, I would definitely do fast or free delivery, or free and fast delivery. That is quite important when somebody is making a purchase. Even though you may have put that message in the description or the headline, it doesn't harm you to re-emphasize the message again in the callouts, right? And with callouts, you will find that there is a little full stop between each one of them, and that's how you know that that's a callout. So I could also have something like established since 2002. You could also put up things like an offer, summer sale now on. So each of these have got up to 25 characters, and again I would put up, I believe you can put up to maximum of 10, so might as well put up as many as you can, but at least 5 you should put up. And this is how it's going to display under the description. So this is the callout extension, and if it is applicable to throughout your business, add it to your account level. If you have any questions, please do put up in the comment box, and I'll come over to them at the end. Structured snippet is again, you have got a variety of ways you can put these up. So you have got all these different types of snippets. So for service-based business, you could put in your services. So in my case, I can put in pay per click, web design, photography, or video marketing, and so on. So whatever services you offer, you can put up under the service catalog. Or if you are selling, let's say, brands, then what you can quite easily do is you can put in Nike, Puma, and all of these brands, whichever ones you are doing, right? So you can do that. If you are selling courses or degree programs, you can put in all your, your master's degrees or the bachelor's program or whatever. You are a travel company, you can put in the destination, so where you offer your holidays to, and so on. Insurance coverage. Not sure what that means. I've never used this one before, to be honest with you, but I guess it must be about insurance coverage for homes, gadgets, car, business, and so on. If you're offering any specific makes and models, etc., then you can put in this. Styles is for clothes retailers, if they want to showcase what style of clothes they are doing, or anything which is applicable for your business. Add them in. This does not cost you additional money, although any click anywhere on the ad will, obviously Google is going to charge you for it, but there's no harm in putting this up because you're going to get a bigger ad. Extensions, lead form. This is a new type of extension where what you do is you put in your call to action, learn more, get code, apply now, and so on. Then you put in your headline, 30 characters, business name, description, which is up to 200 characters. And then you can ask what, because this is a form on the Google page itself, so it's not going to take the visitor to your landing page or to your website. You can check what fields you want to get somebody to fill in, and you can put in some more questions like, let's say, what's the size of your company. So you can see over here, you can either have it as multiple choice or a short answer. So you can create a form actually from the Google ad. what I would recommend is not to have a long form. Long forms tend to convert less than short forms. All you want to do is to get the name, email, phone number, and get the information and call them back and start that conversation. The other thing which I also find a lot of people do, especially advertisers do, is they want your life history on a web page. Why do you want to do that? Because internet is a very cold place. Now, if somebody is giving you their phone number to you, that means they want to speak to somebody. They're happy to get a call back from you, right? And the best way to convert somebody is on the phone. This is why the call ads work the best. They are the most expensive as far as the clicks or the cost of the clicks are concerned, because you are speaking to a human. Always get their email or the website where you can get the phone number from, or put in a phone number field. Get them to call, but try to minimize the name of the number of fields over here. Then you can also put in a background image over here. You can do all sorts of funky stuff. This is your form submission or the thank you message, where you can say something like, instead of just being sent, thank you, we'll be in touch soon. Or in fact, what you can do, you can put this in the description, we'll be in touch with you during office hours, if you're working 9 to 5 and not 24 hours. You can also put in another call to action here, where you can take them to your website, or if it is a downloadable call to action link, you can put in that URL over here. So that's how you set up this lead forms. You will need to link this form with a web URL, a webhook URL, and then it will take this lead straight into your CRM. So that's how you set up a lead form. Okay. Location extension. This is extremely important, and I cannot stress enough why it is important, because when somebody's searching, Google is going to start showing ads nearest to them as well, and also from Google My Business or Google Maps if you are running smart ads. What you want to do is to, whether you are running ads or not, just link your Google My Business to Google Ads. So whenever you do start to run your campaigns, it's already done. And then you will be able to select your location from here and set up that location extension, which will show them something like that. How far are you away from that person? So when they see, oh, you're only 2 miles away or 3 miles away, you are more likely to get that click, and then somebody inquires about you and your service. So I would highly recommend you set up the Google My Business and link it to your Google Ads account. Fairly straightforward, and all you do is you just select your campaigns and you're good to go. Next one. This is for multiple locations. So I won't cover, because not many businesses have got multiple locations, but you can also do it from here. Price extension is really good, because you are pre-qualifying that audience. If I can't afford $10, I'm not likely to click on that ad. Now, there is always this debate, arguments, discussions whether to put up prices or not on your website or in the ads or not. From my personal opinion, as well as when you talk to lots of other marketeers and everything, and read about Google ads, you can put up your pricing from whatever it is. Somebody can afford you, they're going to more likely to click on it because they'll think, it's only £10 or $15 or whatever, and they will get attracted. Price is a key factor in someone converting or not converting, because if they can't afford you, no matter how good your product is, they will never convert. And also the word free, one of the most powerful words in any ad is if you are offering a free consultation or free trial or free training or whatever it may be, which is free, absolutely put that in your headlines and re-emphasize that in call-outs as well, and in other parts of the ad. So you can set it up to account level if that is applicable. You have your brands, you choose your currency, then you put in the price qualifier. So you can put up either average, up to, or from is a good one. So you can put up, let's say, iPhone from $800 or whatever that product is, or it could be football shoes. Then you can have some other types of shoes if you're running a shoe store. You can put up all sorts of pricing over here. You can put a brand name, and then you can also put in this is the description, right? So you can put in things like, hundreds of styles or whatever it is. Put in the URL, and that should go to that category page and not to the home page. If you run selling football shoes and tennis shoes or any type of running shoes, you can have different price extensions, but take them to that final page or final URL and not to the home page, because you want them to go straight in there and have a look as to how many different types of shoes you've got for football. So that is the price extension. Then we have app. Not going to cover, that's completely a different range, but this is quite good. Promotion. You can have a variety of promotions. You can't make up your own because this is a predefined list. There are quite a few in here, all sorts of days. So you got your summer sale, Valentine's Day, winter sale, spring sale. You can have none, so if you don't want to have an occasion, so that's fine. You see that little price tag over there, that icon which pops up on the ad. So let's do a little ad. Then you can have the discount, the percent discount, up to discount, and up to percent discount. So if you are putting up, let's say, £10 off men's shirts, see how good it looks on the ad, and it really does highlight that offer, and you will get that as a deal. But on here you get that at the tag, and you can set up your promotion details as well. If it's on orders over, if you are applying a discount on orders over £100, then you put that, or you can also put in using a promo code, whatever it may be. So that is extremely good for promoting any kind of offers. I believe I've covered all the extensions bar the app and the affiliate locations. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna go onto the comment box and see if you've got any questions for me, and if you haven't entered them yet, now's your chance to do that. Okay, Risab, in the site links extension description is not seen in preview. Does it actually show in ads on Google search? I observed when I set up. Yeah, it will. I mean, you can't control it whether or not the preview, the description will show or not. It's up to Google, and it depends on a variety of factors, but it's always best to put them in. Vinod, please make a video on ads customizer. Okay, Vinod, thanks for your feedback. I'll put that on our list. It's a long list at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me. Hi Adam, these sessions are great. I learn something new every day. Thank you, and thanks for being here. Yeah, you're one of the regulars, so good on you for being here. Okay, Adam, when adding an in-market audience in observation mode, does it limit you to just that audience, or simply gives you the ability to change bits for that audience while still maintaining reach? Absolutely. It does not limit in any shape or form. As the word observation is, it just observes. So no matter how many you attach to the campaign, attach all the campaigns and set them up, or attach all the audiences to that campaign and in observation mode, and then just see, well, observe, I guess. As you start to get the data in, then you can see, you know what, this lot are converting really well. Then you can go on to targeting mode, or bid up or bid down, or stop that audience from seeing your ads. So yeah, observation mode does not restrict or limit your campaigns in any way. Hello Wesley, is there a reference for the best average results such as CTR and standard to measure by how our ads are doing? No, Wesley, there isn't any, because there are lots of factors. 2% or 3% conversion rate is the average on any website for first-time visitors, but that is an average. But if you're running a brand campaign, then that's a very bad average. So which one are you referring to? Because brand campaign is something which will convert a lot higher than non-branded keywords. Brand campaigns, I know what I want to buy. I'm searching for Samsung phone or Google Chromebook. I know exactly which brand I'm going after, and this is why all these companies spend millions and millions on branding and brand awareness, so that people go to Google, they search the brand term, and they are more likely to convert because I want to buy that product. So there isn't any, to be honest with you. What you want to do is to work out what is more profitable for you. That's what you need to go, because your profitability can be completely different to my business. I can say, well, I'm happy with 300% return on investment or ROAS, but for you it may not be enough, because your overheads, your cost of goods may be completely different to mine. So I'm afraid there isn't any benchmark which I think you are trying to ask. There's no such thing. Just try to make your campaigns for you or for your clients as profitable, and keep to it. Okay, I think I've covered all the comments here and questions. So okay, we got one more here. Hi Tiny, is it possible to use Google Ads to promote affiliate products? How do we do it? The quick answer is no. Never put up affiliate links in Google Ads. You will get suspended. The only way you can do that is you create a website or a landing page or a blog, review that product, give tips and workflows and stuff like that on that page, give value. That's what I mean. If you are selling or promoting a software, for example, show some hacks or top tips on how to use that software or app to get the best out of it, and then use your affiliate link. And also, when you are using affiliate links, always have full disclosure that you get compensated by that. People appreciate that, and you don't want to get somebody to click on something which they don't know what they're clicking on. So I would say drive traffic to your website, and using videos like these ones, you will find a lot of these affiliate marketers are putting up tutorial videos on YouTube, and then they say click on this and sign up for the free trial. You can also approach that company, which I have done in the past as well, certain companies I work with, and I said, look, can you give me a special coupon code or an offer just for my audience which they can't get from somewhere else? So let's say a company is offering 30-day free trial. You go to them and say, look, I'm driving so much traffic, I'm a really good affiliate for you, can you offer me 60 days? And the likelihood of that conversions going up will happen, because who wouldn't sign up for a 60-day free trial compared to a 30-day one? So that's the best way to promote affiliate products. Okay, that's it, everybody, for today. So thank you for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate you being here. That's it for now.